There is an amazing consistency, that was a quote, on numerous subjects between the information disseminated by Russian media outlets and that of conservative American sources like the Drudge Report, radio and television host Sean Hannity, and Breitbart. Is that an accurate description of what you said to Business Insider?
What I was referring to, and I don't know that that's actually an accurate quote, but it's not too far from where my heart and my thoughts are, Steve. And it was simply this, all right? The Russian media, the Russian state, and Russian security services want to convince the American people that their society, their political system, their political parties, and frankly, their governments are all corrupt. And I do hear an awful lot of echoes of that theme from the people that you just referred to. Now, look, all Americans have a right to criticize their government. I get it. But, you know, I was actually on Fox a little earlier today, and Newt Gingrich, who's a good friend, and he actually made direct reference to me as a friend, Newt Gingrich said the president couldn't call up the FBI to ask the FBI whether or not there were any FISA warrants against Trump Tower. And the speaker quoted a whole bunch of polls about who gave how much money to what candidates during the last campaign. And I took by implication the speaker was simply saying the president shouldn't call the FBI to find out the truth or falsity of those charges because they're so corrupt he couldn't trust their answers. That's a pretty dramatic statement, don't you think, Steve?
Yeah, no, absolutely, from the speaker. But you are aware, sir, or I mean, I spend a lot of time on this show talking about fake news from the mainstream media, which is the left. And I could, sir, I could spend hours with you, playing you clips, showing you things, fake news by omission. For instance, you know, Donald Trump trashed the judge. Oh, my God. They don't talk about what Obama did to the Supreme Court at the State of the Union, or how Clinton said a lower court judge should think of resigning, or what FDR wanted to do to the Supreme Court. Don Lemon came on after the president's later speech and said it sounded like it was written by a college student trying to put big words in a speech, and the person who read it didn't understand the words. I mean, I could go on and on and on. So would you admit, and have you noticed, biased on the part of the mainstream leftist media as well?
Yeah, I'm a sentient human being, Steve. Of course I am.
Okay,
You know?
I just want to point that out. I don't want to make it sound. I don't want you to be pegged as attacking only the quote-unquote right-wing media.
Oh, hey, Steve. Remember I was director of CIA. This mainstream media you're talking about, they were all over me and reporting quite inaccurately about renditions, detentions, interrogations, surveillance, targeted killing. Yeah, I've lived the story.